Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to bring you some out of the park baseball 19. Wonderful game. Highly recommend it for the value. You get all the seasons, $40. Great animation. And we're going to continue on with our 2018 Red Sox playthrough. We're on game 45. And the Red Sox will be facing the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles are horrible. They are 11-33, fifth place, 14 games out of first place. The Red Sox have hit a little tough times. They're in second place, one game behind the Tampa Bay Rays at 24-20. Let's get to the lineups and the ball game. Once again, this is the 2018 playthrough using Out of the Park Baseball 19. You can pick it up on Steam or on their site. I recommend buying it through Steam because you get the automatic updates. I don't know how that works if you buy it on their site. I think you have to go to get the automatic updates. Or the updates, they're not automatic. So for Baltimore, again, fifth place, 11-33. Leading off, playing center field, Adam Jones. Batting second, the shortstop Ruben Tejada. Batting third, the right fielder Austin Hayes. Batting fourth, the third baseman Manny Machado. Batting fifth, playing second base, Jonathan Schoop. Batting sixth, the first baseman Chris Davis. Batting seventh, the left fielder Colby Rasmus. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Mark Trumbo. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Derek Norris. Again, this is a playthrough. The computer set the lineups. There are transactions that happen via the computer or myself. These will not be exact lineups, though they're pretty close. And we are in game 45. For the Boston Red Sox, batting first, playing left field, Eduardo Nunez. Batting second in center field, Andrew Benintendi. Batting third, the designated hitter J.D. Martinez. Batting fourth, the third baseman Rafael Devers. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, Alexander Bogaerts. Batting sixth, the first baseman Hanley Ramirez. Batting seventh, the right fielder Mookie Betts. Batting eighth, playing second base Dustin Pedroia. Batting ninth, doing the catching, the switch hitter Sandy Leone. Rick Porcello is on the mound for the Red Sox in this playthrough of 2018 season. He is 4-2 with a 3.63 ERA. He has struck out 48, walked 15. Stamina of 9. Overall stuff is 6. Movement is 4. And control is 8. That's all out of 10. Behind the plate you have Sandy Leone, who's an excellent defensive catcher. 9 out of 10 defense, 9 out of 10 arm. Devers, 7 out of 10 at third. Bogaerts, 6 out of 10 at short. Pedroia, excellent at second, 8 out of 10. He has been struggling with the bat since coming off the DL. And Hanley Ramirez, above average, 6 out of 10 at first. Eduardo Nunez, playing left field, 4 out of 10 defense and left, 7 out of 10 arm. Jackie Bradley Jr. has been struggling with the bat, so we have moved Benintendi to center field just for this game, and Nunez will play left. He's been hot with the bat. Benintendi's bat is starting to come alive a little bit. He's 5 out of 10 defensively in center with a 7 out of 10 arm, and Mookie Betts in right, absolutely outstanding, though he's still struggling with the stick. 9 out of 10 defense, 8 out of 10 arm. Leading off is Adam Jones for the Orioles. He is batting .264, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs, 7 out of 10 contact and power. His eye against right-handed pitching is awful, 2 out of 10. Red Sox infield, outfield, straightaway in, normal. Let's play ball. Here's the pitch by Porcello. We'll try a pitch around, see if Jones will ground out somewhere. Porcello deals, and that ball goes up the middle. Benintendi coming in, and he makes the sliding catch in center. Nice play by Andrew, robbing Jones of a single. Let's watch that replay again. Sinking line drive, actually a blooper, and there's Benintendi with the diving, sliding catch. One away, stepping to the plate now with one out and no one on. Orioles shortstop Ruben Tejada. Tejada's batting .207, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Against right-handed pitching, 5 out of 10 contact. Very poor power, 3 out of 10, and above average eye, 6 out of 10. He is a spray hitter. Red Sox infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Porcello gets a sign from Leone. Here's the pitch to Tejada. And that's a shot to right field. That's going to get down. Bex gets to it. Tejada makes the turn, but goes back to first. Bex got to that ball quickly, holding Tejada to a single. So 1 out, 1 on. Ramirez holding Tejada on at first. And here comes Austin Hayes. Oriole right fielder batting .225, 7 home runs, 18 ribbies. He's also a spray hitter. Red Sox infield will move to double play depth. Outfield straightaway and normal. Porcello takes a peek at first. Picks up the sign from Leone. Here's the pitch to Hayes. That ball is punched up the middle over the leap of Pedroia. And it's first and second with 1 out. Orioles got something going here. And here comes the most dangerous hitter in this Oriole lineup, Manny Machado. No friend to Red Sox fans. He's batting .329, 11 home runs with 33 ribbies, 8 out of 10 contact, 7 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye, and that's against right-handed pitching and overall. Red Sox again will play their infield double play depth. Porcello nods his head, the windup and the pitch to Machado. And that's a pop-up. And calling for it is a third baseman Devers for out number 2. So 2 outs, 2 on, and here comes Jonathan Schoop. Second baseman's batting below 200, 155, 5 homers, 12 ribbies, 6 out of 10 contact, 8 out of 10 power, 3 out of 10 eyes. So he will chase. He's a right-hand extreme pull hitter. The Red Sox will move their infield left. And because we have a weak left fielder, we're going to move our outfield left also. So 2 outs, 2 on. Let's see if we can get Shoot to chase. Try a little pitch around. Porcello's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Shoot. And he strikes him out looking. On the 0-2 count, side retired. Orioles threaten but do not score. Go to the bottom of the first. No score here at Boston. Due up for the Red Sox, Nunez, Benintendi, and Martinez. On the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, Kevin Gausman. And his record is 2-5 with an earned run average of 5.02. He has walked 17, struck out 40. Stamina 8 out of 10. His stuff, which is quality of pitches, 6 out of 10. And that fluctuates against righties or lefties. And movement overall, 4 out of 10, again fluctuates righties and lefties. And control, 7 out of 10. Behind the plate, Derek Norris, 6 out of 10 defense, 5 out of 10 arm. Machado excellent at third, 9 out of 10 defense. Ruben Tejada below average at short, 4 out of 10. Shoop above average, 6 out of 10 at second. Davis excellent at first base, 8 out of 10. So the corners are great. Including in left field, Colby Rasmus, 9 out of 10 arm, 10 out of 10 defense. Jones, 4 out of 10 defensive range with a 7 out of 10 arm. And Austin Hayes, very good in right. 7 out of 10 defense, 9 out of 10 arm. So excellent arms in the outfield for the O's. And here's Eduardo Nunez. He likes to look at pitches. Not an early bird special hitter. He's batting .331 with 3 homers and 24 ribbies, 7 out of 10 contact, 4 out of 10 power, 3 out of 10 eye. He will chase. He'll be taking. Here's the pitch from Gausman. Strike one in there. No problem for Nunez, but behind in the count, he bats .361, and he's 1 for 3 with a homer off Gausman. Orioles infield, outfield, normal and straight away. Norris sets the target. Here's the pitch to Nunez. And Nunez bloops one into left. He has a leadoff single. His hot hitting continues. Nunez, excellent speed at first. Chris Davis holding him on. Here comes Andrew Benintendi. He has struggled at the plate. Hasn't affected him in the outfield, though. Benintendi batting .241. Starting to get a little bit of hot. 4 home runs, 12 ribbies. Against right-handed pitching, 8 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye. He loves to hit early in the count. We're going to play hit and run here. Here's the pitch. Nunez will be off and running. Benintendi swings and he pops it up. He's jammed. Machado at third should make the play, and he does. 1 away. Hit and run does not work. So 1 out. Nunez still at first. Davis holding him on. Here comes the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. .274, 12 home runs, 28 ribbies, 7 out of 10 contact, 8 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye. He also likes to take a look at pitches. Norris wiggles the fingers. Gausman nods his head. Here's the pitch to Martinez, who's taking. Strike 1 at the letters. Fastball in there. Behind in the count. Martinez still struggles at the plate, but he's got to be ready to grip and rip. Nunez takes his lead. Here's the pitch to J.D. Martinez. Martinez swings and misses on the 1-2 count and strikes out, so 2 down. And here comes the third baseman, left-handed power stick, Rafael Devers. Devers has been tremendous so far. .340, 13 home runs, 39 ribbies. Against right-handed pitching, 8 out of 10 contact, 7 out of 10 power, 4 out of 10 eye. So he does chase. He's a left-handed pull hitter. Though the Orioles will play their infield, outfield straight away in normal. He loves to hit early in the count. And he's 1 for 3 off Gausman. Nunez will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Devers. Devers swings, ground ball back to the pitcher. Side retired. Excuse me, go to the top of the second. No score here at Fenway. Due up for Baltimore. Chris Davis, and then Rasmus and Trumbo. Davis, the power-hitting first baseman, currently batting below 200, 194, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Very poor contact hitter, 4 out of 10. Excellent power, though, against right-handed pitching, 9 out of 10, and he has a very good eye. 7 out of 10. Left-handed extreme pull hitter. The Red Sox infield will go hard shift right. The outfield will also shift right. Porcello gets a sign from Leone. He deals to Davis. And he walks him on the 3-2 count. So that excellent eye comes into play. Davis is at first with no outs. And here comes Colby Rasmus, another left-handed extreme pull hitter with tremendous power but poor contact. He's batting .280, though, with 6 homers and 17 ribbies. Fairly good eye, 6 out of 10. Again, the infield will go hard shift right. Outfield will shift right. Ramirez holding Davis on. Leone sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rasmus. And that gets away from Leone. And advancing to second is Davis. Wild pitch on Porcello. So we'll change the hard shift right to shift right guard third base as Devers moves back towards the bag with Davis at second base and no outs. 1-1 count. The windup and the pitch by Porcello. Ground ball to Petey. Throws to Ramirez, 1 away, advancing to third base is Davis. 90 feet away from giving the lowly Baltimore Orioles an early lead here, and Mark Trumbo comes to the plate. Trumbo, the designated hitter, batting .200, 5 home runs, 8 ribbies, 5 out of 10 contact, 7 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye against right-handed pitching. Red Sox will give up the run for the out. Here's the pitch to Trumbo, pitch around. See if we give him a chase. And he grounds it to Pedroia, who throws to first, 2 down, but scoring on the ground out is Davis, 1-0 Orioles. Base is empty, 2 outs. Derek Norris, the catcher, steps to the plate. He's batting .120. He has 3 hits and 25 at-bats and 1 ribby. An extreme right-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox shift left in the infield and left in the outfield. He has decent power, 6 out of 10. Contact poor, 4 out of 10. Eye, average, 5 out of 10. Porcello ready to work. He deals to Norris. 1-2 count. Fly ball out to left. Nunez moving to left center. And he makes the catch to retire the side, but Baltimore jumps out on top with the ground out. Go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Orioles. Due up for the Red Sox, Bogarts, Ramirez, and Betts. Alexander Bogarts, Red Sox shortstop, in this playthrough using Out of the Park Baseball 19, is batting .278, 4 home runs, 25 ribbies. Against right-handed pitching, 7 out of 10 contact, 5 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. He is 2 for 2 off Gausman this year, and .287 off all right-handed pitching. He bats .368 off a first pitch strike. He'll be swinging away, gripping and ripping if he gets the pitch he likes. Norris wiggles the fingers. Gausman sets and deals. And Bogarts goes down looking on the slider on the 1-2 count. 1 away. Orioles throw it around the infield. Hanley Ramirez steps to the plate. Hanley's batting .231, 6 homers, 20 RBIs. He likes to look at pitches. He is 0 for 2 off Gausman. Gausman's ready to work. The windup, the pitch to Ramirez, he's taking. Strike 1, slider. Behind the count, Ramirez average, .295. Gausman gives up a batting average of .214. Who shall win this clash? We shall see. Ramirez ready to grip and rip. Gausman kicks and fires. Ramirez sends that ball out to left. Coming in on it is Rasmus, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. Mookie Betts steps to the plate. Betts has struggled with the stick. .210, 2 homers, 11 ribbies. Against righties, 7 out of 10 contact, 5 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Here's the pitch to Mookie. He's taking. Fastball low. 1-0 count. Ahead in the count. Mookie still struggles. He'll take again. Norris sets the target. Pitch coming homeward bound. That looked low and in. Oh, they call it a strike. Great frame job by Norris. 1-1 count. When the count's 1-1, Betts is batting .500. Gausman gives up a .333 batting average. Advantage Betts. See if he can take advantage of it. Gausman's ready. The windup and the pitch to Mookie Betts. He swings, drives that ball to center field. Jones at the track, at the wall. It will be off the wall, and Betts has a 1-out double. So Betts got in a favorable count and drove it to center field, and he's standing at second base. So with 1 out, Red Sox have a chance to tie it up. Betts, excellent base runner at second. Here comes Dustin Pedroia. PD has struggled since coming off the DL. He's only batting .228 with 1 home run, 3 ribbies. He likes to jump on that first pitch strike. That has been his only success so far. That's a .286 batting average. So he's looking to grip and rip. Norris wiggles the fingers. The windup and the pitch to Pedroia. Pedroia grounds that ball up the middle. The ball is very shallow. Betts is a fantastic runner, and Adam Jones has a great arm. We shall hold him. So, PD punches the ball to center. So with 1 out, runners on the corners. Betts at third, Pedroia at first, and here comes the number 9 batter, the catcher, Sandy Leone. Leone batting .203, 1 home run, 1 ribby. 4 out of 10 contact, 4 out of 10 power, 5 out of 10 eye against right-handed pitching. loves to swing early in the count. And we're going to play a little hit and run here. Here's the pitch. There goes Petey. And ground ball to third. That will score the runner. It's a 1-1 ball game. Oh boy, that's 2 outs. That's 3 outs. I lost track of the outs. Well, it would have scored the runner if there was 2 outs. Anyway, side retired. So after 3-1-0 Orioles, I need to drink a little more coffee, as it's now 12:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, New England area. East Coast, United States. All right. Due up for the Orioles to face Rick Porcello, Jones, Tejada, and Hayes. Jones is 0 for 1. Porcello's will try to get him to reach once again. With the pitch around, Leone sets the target. Here's the pitch to Adam Jones. And he strikes him out looking. On the 1-2 count. Slider got him. Actually, the sinker. So 1 out. Ruben Tejada steps to the plate. Tejada is 1 for 1. Leone wiggles the fingers. Porcello nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Ruben Tejada. Ground ball to Pedroia. Good range. 2 outs. Petey jumped on that ball right away like a cat on yarn. So 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Hayes steps to the plate. Hayes is 1 for 1. Porcello looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the third. Hayes, another Oriole who loves to chase pitches. Horrible eye, 2 out of 10. Batting .229. On deck is Machado, but you know what? We're going to go with the pitch. We're not going to go with a pitch around. Porcello gets the sign. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Hayes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Austin Hayes was put into a purple haze. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Baltimore. Due up for the Red Sox, top of the order, Nunez, Benintendi, and Martinez to face Kevin Gausman. Gausman has gone 2 innings, no walks, 2 Ks. Nunez is 1 for 1. Again, he does not like to hit early in the count. And he's 2 for 4 with a homer off Gausman. Gausman's ready to deal. Here's the pitch. Nunez taking. That looked inside and low, and it was. Fastball missed. 1-0 count. Head in the count. Nunez very favorable. 386. Gausman gives up 361. Nunez ready to grip and rip. Norris sets the target. Gausman kicks and fires. Nunez swings and shoots that ball to left. He gets his second hit. Wide turn, but goes back to first. Leadoff single for Eduardo Nunez. The hot bat continues. Excellent base runner at first. And here comes Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi is 0 for 1. He popped out on the failed hit and run. We're going to try that again. Here's the pitch. Benintendi hit and run. There goes Nunez. And Benintendi drives out to the left center field gap. Nunez rounds second and will round third on the Benintendi double. It is a 1-1 ball game. This time Benintendi comes through in the clutch on the hit and run. And that will be Benintendi's 13th RBI. It's 1-1 with no outs, and Benintendi standing at second representing the go-ahead run, and J.D. Martinez comes to the plate. J.D. is 0 for 1. Benintendi, another good base runner, 6 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 stealing ability. Here's the pitch to Martinez. He's taking. Inside corner on the circle change. He didn't like that call. No balls, 1 strike. Gausman toes the rubber, gets a sign from Norris. Here's the pitch to Martinez. Martinez swings, and it's a lazy fly ball, shallow left center, and coming in on it is Rasmus to make the catch for out number 1. Benintendi retreats back to second base. Rafael Devers steps to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Devers looking for home run number 14 and RBI number 40. If he jacks one out, he'll have 40 and 41. Again, Devers, an early bird special hitter. He awaits the Kevin Gausman offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound. Devers swings, and he drives that to the left center field gap, but it's cut off by Rasmus, and they hold Benintendi at third. So 1 out, runners on the corners. Devers at first, Benintendi at third. Davis holding on. Devers, a fairly good base runner. And here comes Xander Bogaerts, 1-1 ball game. Bogey's 0 for 1. Orioles are in double play depth in the infield, outfield, straightaway, and Norman. Bogey, if he gets a first pitch strike he likes, he will jump on it. Here's the pitch to Bogaerts. 1 out, 2 on. And Bogaerts sends a high fly ball, shallow center. Coming in is Adam Jones. He makes the catch, tagging up is Benintendi. Here comes the throw, and Benintendi will be safe. 2-1 Red Sox. So Bogaerts gets an RBI on the sacrifice fly. So 2 outs. Rafael Devers at first. He'll be off on contact. Here's Hanley Ramirez, who is 0 for 1. Gausman takes a peek at first. Now looks in at the plate, picks up the sign. Norris sets the target. Here's the pitch to Hanley. He's taking. Oh, they throw over. Getting back is Devers. Slid under the tag. Ramirez digs in. He awaits the Kevin Gausman offering. Here's the pitch. And Ramirez sends one down the line. It bounces off the short wall there, and he will have a double. Advancing to third is Devers. Let's watch that double as it hit the little short little wall here. You can see it bing off the wall. Devers goes first to third as he was off on contact. Ramirez goes sliding in safely to second. So 2 outs, 2 on. Mookie Betts looking to add a few RBIs to his name. He has 11 now. Ramirez, poor speed, 2 out of 10, but base running ability, his stealing is 7 out of 10, so he's an average base runner. Betts is 1 for 1. He likes to look over a pitcher. Gausman takes a deep breath. He deals to Betts. Betts taking. Circle change, just missed. 1-0 count. Betts will take again. That looked outside, does not catch the corner. 2 balls, no strikes. Betts will take until Gausman can find the strike zone. Norris pounds that mitt, sets the target, imploring his pitcher to hit it. The windup, the pitch. And he does. Fastball in there, 97 miles per hour. 2 balls, 1 strike. Betts only batting .214 ahead in the count, but Gausman gives up a .378 average. Hopefully, Betts can take advantage of that. Devers at third, Ramirez at second. 2-1 Red Sox, 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Mookie Betts. Betts a number in front of the plate. Norris throws him out. Side retired, but the Red Sox score twice and take the lead. We go to the top of the fourth here at Fenway, 2-1 Boston. Due up for Baltimore, Manny Machado, then Shoop and Davis to face Rick Porcello. Porcello 3 innings, 1 walk, 1 run, 3 Ks. Machado is 0 for 1. Leone goes through the signs. Porcello's ready. He kicks and fires. Machado punches that ball towards right, and Ramirez makes the catch on the lazy liner. 1 away. Jonathan Shoop steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1, an extreme right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox will shift left in the infield and also in the outfield. Again, we have Nunez in left, a fairly weak defender with a good arm, so we're trying to help him out by shifting. 1 out, no one on. Here's the pitch to Shoop. And he strikes out. Big swing and a miss on the fastball. And that is Rick Porcello's 4th strikeout. So 2 down. No one on, and the very dangerous Chris Davis steps to the plate. And everyone's going to shift right now. Hard shift right. In the infield, outfield will shift right. Davis walked his first time up. Standing tall in that left-hander's batter's box. Leone sets the target. Here's the pitch to Davis. And Davis drives that ball to the moon. And he has just tied this ball game up with a homer to right center field. And it's a 2-2 ball game. As he takes his home run trot and will touch home plate. And go back to the dugouts to high fives and pats on the back. Let's watch that replay. As that fastball was straight and gone. Let's watch it. Davis just crushed it. Look at that. 2-2 ball game. Fenway goes silent after a few boo blurbs. So 2 outs. 2-2 ball game. Base is empty. And here comes Colby Rasmus, another power hitter. And again, the infield will go hard shift right. And the outfield will shift right. Porcello has to get that home run out of his head. He's ready to work. Leone sets the target. Here's the pitch to Colby Rasmus. And he strikes him out. And that's strikeout number 5. Side retired, but the Orioles tie it up on the Chris Davis homer. Bottom of the 4th, 2-2. Due up for the Red Sox. Pedroia, Leone on top of the order. Nunez. Pedroia's 1 for 1 today. Average jumps up to 237. Gausman now pitching in a tie ball game. The windup and the pitch to Pedroia. He's swinging away, and he works a walk on the 3-1 count. Fastball missed outside. Go-ahead run at first. Pedroia an average base runner. Davis holding him on. Here's Sandy Leone. Leone will sacrifice bunt. Here's the pitch. Leone squares. He puts it down. And the only plays to first for the out. Advancing to second is Pedroia. Excuse me. So top of the order, Eduardo Nunez, who is 2 for 2, comes to plate. Chance to give the Red Sox the lead. Cheats towards the bag, trying to keep Pedroia close as he takes his lead. Here's the pitch to Nunez. And that was inside, ball 1. Nunez loves to hit ahead in the count. And he's 3 for 5 off Gausman with a homer. He's ready to grip and rip. Would love to take it over the monster for home run number 4. Gausman looks over his shoulder towards second. Now in at Norris. Picks up the sign. He deals to Nunez. And that ball gets away. And advancing to third is Pedroia on the wild pitch. So with 1 out, a sacrifice fly will score Pedroia now and give the Red Sox a lead. The count's 3-1. Nunez in excellent shape here. Gausman rubbing up the baseball. Puts it in his glove. Back up on the hill. He toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Nunez. Nunez swings. Slow grounder to short. This will score Pedroia. It's going to be a bang-bang play at first. And they just get Nunez, but he will get an RBI. 3-2 Red Sox. Good strong throw by Tejada. He laid back on that ball and almost cost the Orioles an out. It did cost him a run. So it's 3-2 Red Sox now. 2 outs, and here's Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi doubled on a hit and run. And he picked up an RBI when Nunez scored. Back in the bottom of the 3rd. He likes to hit early in the count. He's 2 for 4 off Gausman. That's 500. Here's the pitch to Andrew. And he punches it towards second base for out number 3. But the Red Sox take the lead on the ground out. Go to the top of the 5th, 3-2 Boston. Rick Porcello has pitched 4 innings. He's given up two earned runs, excuse me. He's walked 1, struck out 5. He'll face Mark Trumbo, then Derek Norris, and the top of the order, Adam Jones. Trumbo is 0 for 1 with a ribby. Porcello's ready. He deals to Trumbo. That ball's driven to the triangle, and Benintendi will not get there. Trumbo hits second with a double. A leadoff double by Trumbo. A very slow base runner. And here comes Derek Norris. He's only a 4 out of 10 bunter. I wonder if he's in a bunt. Norris is 0 for 1. Jones is on deck, so we really don't want to go with a pitch around here. And he does have an average eye, 5 out of 10 against righties. Leone wiggles his fingers. Porcello acknowledges with a nod of the head. Here's the pitch to Derek Norris. And he walked him. Oh boy, on 4 straight pitches. So Porcello in a bit of a pickle here. 2 on, no outs, top of the order, Adam Jones. On deck, Tejada. 3-2 Red Sox. Red Sox moving to double play depth in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Porcello rocks and fires. And it's a bunt. Coming in is Devers. He fires to first. And just in time. Good stretch by Hanley Ramirez. So 1 out. I think he was bunting for a hit. And he almost got it. But advancing to third is Trumbo. And to second is Norris. And Ruben Tejada steps to the plate. Tejada's 1 for 2 today. On deck is Hayes. And in the hole is Machado. The Red Sox will give up a run for the out. We'd love to get a pop out or strikeout here. Leone sets the target. Porcello deals to Tejada. Swing and a miss. He gets the strikeout that he so desperately wanted on the fastball. So 2 outs, 2 on, 3-2 Red Sox. Austin Hayes steps to the plate. Hayes is 1 for 2. Base hit. Will definitely tie the ball game and most likely give the Orioles a lead as Norris will be off on contact at second. Porcello takes a deep breath. Peers in at Leone. Leone sets the target. Here's the pitch to Hayes. And Hayes drives that ball deep to left. And looking up is Nunez. That ball is gone. It's a 3-run homer. The Orioles take a 5-3 lead as the home run bugaboo has hit Rick Porcello in these past 2 innings. Now let's watch that replay. Bam! That's crushed. Nunez goes back to the wall and just looks up. 3-run homer, 5-3 Orioles. So here's Manny Machado. Porcello has now thrown 74 pitches. Looking to get Manny Machado on deck is Shoop. And we're going to go with a pitch around to Manny. And he still drives that ball to center field and it drops in front of Benintendi. So he just reached out and took that ball right up the middle. So 2 outs. Machado at first. Ramirez holding him on. Here's Jonathan Shoop. He's only batting 153. Extreme right-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox will shift left in the infield and in the outfield. Here's the pitch to Shoop. Swing and a miss. Side retired, but the damage done on the 3-run homer. And the Orioles have a 5-3 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Gausman will face for Boston Martinez, Devers, and Bogarts, who now trail by 2. Gausman's thrown 70 pitches, 4 innings. He's given up 3 earned runs, walked 1, struck out 2. J.D. Martinez is 0 for 2. He's swinging away. Here's the pitch to Martinez. And Martinez grounds it to Tejada. And no play. No play as he was deep in the hole and couldn't get the ball out of his glove. So that's an infield single for J.D. Martinez. The tying run comes to the plate. And Rafael Devers, he is 1 for 2. Devers has 13 home runs on the season. 1 swing of the bat could tie it up here. And the new pitcher for the Orioles is Tanner Scott. Scott has no record. He has thrown 24 2/3 innings, walking 33, striking out 26. Excellent stuff, which is quality of pitches, 10 out of 10. And against lefties, 10 out of 10 movement, but his control is god-awful, 1 out of 10. So Devers will take. Here's the pitch. Orioles in double play depth, and that one is low. Devers will take until he gets a strike. And that's a strike. Fastball in there. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Very favorable for Devers. 4.12 average. But because Tanner Scott's so wild, he only gives up a 222 batting average. Again, Orioles double play depth. Tejada and Shoop pinch the middle. Martinez at first being held on by Chris Davis. Here's the pitch to Devers. Devers swings and misses. He strikes out. Fastball blown right by him, 100 miles per hour. So 1 out, 1 on. Here's Xander Bogaerts. And Bogey's going to be swinging away if he gets a pitch he likes. Scott nods his head. He kicks and fires. Bogaerts swings and misses on the 1-2 count. Another fastball, 98 miles per hour. Tanner Scott, using his inner Nolan Ryan, channeling his inner Nolan Ryan. He has struck out 2 batters after giving up the infield single. Actually, it was not him who gave up the infield. It was Gausman, excuse me. So he struck out the 2 batters he's faced. Here comes Hanley Ramirez. And Ramirez has struggled against left-handed pitching and will be called back. It's ironic, but Mitch Moreland, the left-handed batting first baseman, actually bats .300 off left-handed pitching and will come into the game and stay into play first. On deck, Mookie Betts. Alright, here's Mitch Moreland. Comes off the bench to hit for Hanley. He's batting .256, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Again, .300 off left-handed pitching. Contact poor against lefties, 4 out of 10, power average, and eye average. Loves to jump on that early first pitch strike. And when Scott throws a strike, he's giving up a 400 batting average. Martinez will be off on contact. He's at first. Davis holding him on the windup and the pitch by Tanner Scott. And that gets away from the catcher, and advancing into scoring position is J.D. Martinez. Counts now 1 ball, no strikes. Very favorable for Moreland. 429. Scott gives up 471. Omens are good for Mitch Moreland. He awaits the Tanner Scott offering. Here's the pitch. And he works a walk. Tying run is at first. Martinez is at second. Go-ahead run at the plate, Mookie Betts, and he has struggled. Though against left-handed pitching, he's batting .294. And we're gonna give him the green light. If he sees a strike, we're hoping he's gripping and ripping, even though he's only 1 for 7 off of that. Here's the pitch to Betts. And he strikes out. So Tanner Scott strikes out the side and gives up a walk. Go to the top of the 6th. 5-3 Baltimore. Mitch Moreland will stay in and play first. And Rick Porcello is up to 84 pitches It's probably good for 100. And he has struggled the last 2 innings. Time to get the bullpen up. And we're going to go with Keith Hembry. We'll get up in the pen. Due up for the Orioles, who have a 2-run lead, Davis, Rasmus, and Trumbo. Lots of power. Red Sox infield hard shift right. Outfield will shift right. Davis homered in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch from Porcello.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out looking. Porcello has struck out 8. Got him on the sinker. So 1 out, no one on. Here's Colby Rasmus. Rasmus is 0 for 2. Another extreme pull hitter. Hard shift right in the infield. Shift right in the outfield. Here's the pitch to Rasmus. And he drives that ball high. Actually, it sounded much better under the bat. And Benintendi makes the catch mid-center. High fly ball. It sounded tremendous, but he got under it. So 2 down. No one on for Mark Trumbo. He is 1 for 2 with a ribby. Got a ribby on the ground out. Leone wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Trumbo. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's strikeout number 9 for Porcello. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 5-3 Baltimore. And Porcello's day is most likely done. Hembry's ready, but we're going to sit him down. So due up for the Red Sox to face Tanner Scott, who struck out the side last inning. Pedroia, Leone, and Nunez. Pedroia is 1 for 1. Tanner's ready to work. Here's a pitch from Scott. And Pedroia sends that ball up the middle past the dive of Ruben Tejada. That ball had eyes, a leadoff single. Tying run comes to the plate in Sandy Leone. And Leone has struggled against left-handed pitching. And there's another pitching change. Jason Gurka comes in. He has no record. He's thrown 11 innings. He's struck out 14, walked 8, earned run average 4.06. Quality of pitches 8 out of 10, movement 4 out of 10, control 6 out of 10. So it seems like he will be hittable if he does not hit his spots. Leone will be swinging away. We're going to play hit and run here. Here's the pitch. There goes Pedroia. It's a hit and run. Oh, he popped it up. First base side. Davis makes the catch. Pedroia gets back to first. So the Red Sox are 1 out of 3 in hit and run situations. Here's Eduardo Nunez, 2 for 3 with a ribby. He'd love to go yard and tie it up here. Nunez batting .286 off left-handed pitching. He will take strike 1, fastball in there. Doesn't phase Eduardo. Likes to take a look at the pitcher. Davis holding Pedroia on at first, 1 out. Red Sox trail by 2. Gurka gets the sign from Norris. He sets and deals to Nunez. Nunez, soft liner to Tejada, who fires to first, but not in time. Pedroia got back there, so 2 outs. And here is Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi 1 for 3. He had the hit and run double, knocking in Nunez back in the bottom of the 3rd. Benintendi would love to get his 5th home run here, tie up the ball game. Pedroia will be off on contact, being held on. Gurka takes a peek to first, now looks in at the plate, gets the sign from Norris. The windup and the pitch to Benintendi. And Benintendi sends that ball up the middle past the dive of Tejada. Going first to third is Pedroia, so Benintendi picks up his 2nd hit. Red Sox fans applaud the effort. Tying run at first. And Andrew Benintendi with good speed. And here comes J.D. Martinez. And if Martinez goes yard for his 13th home run and 31st RBI, the Red Sox will take a 6-3 lead. Martinez is batting .405 off left-handed pitching. Gurka rubs up the baseball. Back up on the hill, toes the rubber, the windup, and the pitch to Martinez. Martinez swing and a miss. The Red Sox squander an opportunity. We go to the top of the 7th. Baltimore 5, Boston 3. And Porcello is at 97 pitches. Let's get Hembry back up. And let's do a mound visit. I'm strong enough to finish this inning. Hembry is ready. So Porcello will face Norris, Jones, and Tejada. Let's see how he deals with Norris. Norris is 0 for 1. Red Sox infield will shift left on the extreme right-handed pull hitter. Outfield will also shift left. Porcello deals to Norris. And it's a line shot, and it's going to drop into left center field for a single, and that's going to be it for Rick Porcello. Keith Hembry will come in the game. So Rick Porcello's day is done. He's responsible for Norris at first. Porcello 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, walked 2, struck out 9, gave up 2 home runs, 1 to Davis, and 1 to Hayes. Back to the game action. Hembry's done with his warm-up tosses. Hembry on the season, 2 wins, no losses. He's thrown 19 2/3 innings, striking out 17, walking 8, earned run average 4.58. In the chat, we have Mike McAllister. How are you, Mike? Hope you are doing well. Have you rolled any games lately? Thank you for joining us on this early morning baseball. East Coast of the USA. As we are playing Out of the Park Baseball 19, the 2018 playthrough. We're on game 45 for the Red Sox. Red Sox trail 5-3 in the top of the 7th. Here's Adam Jones. Red Sox move to double play depth in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Jones is 0 for 2. Moreland holding Norris on. Hembry's ready. The windup and the pitch. Jones swings, and that ball is going deep to left. Nunez at the wall, and he makes the catch. Nice catch by Eduardo, retreating quickly back to first base. Is Derek Norris. So nice job by Nunez in left. Hembry got away with one. Jones just got under it. As Mike McAllister is doing okay. Yes, I've rolled games. All right. Do you want to give us a little update in the chat? It's up to you, my friend. And I'm so happy you're doing well, Mike. So stepping to the plate is Ruben Tejada. He's 1 for 3. Red Sox will move to double play depth. Pitcher's best friend, 2 for 1. Hembry takes a peek at first. And now he deals to Tejada. And Tejada bloops 1 to center field. Benintendi makes the running catch. For out number 2, retreating back to first is Norris. So 2 outs. Norris at first. Moreland holding him on. He'll be off on contact. Austin Hayes steps to the plate. Hayes is 2 for 3 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Leone sets the target. Here's the pitch to Hayes. Hayes grounds it Pedroia, who flips to Moreland, side retired. Hembry does his job, keeps it a 2-run deficit. We go to the bottom of the 7th. They play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root. Root for the home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And That's for Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware, as well as Bleacher Bums Gaming with Anthony and Clinton Parks. All wonderful channels. Check them out, as well as Higher Ground Gaming. All right, due up for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th. Devers, Bogarts, and Moreland. Red Sox trail by 2. Back out on the mound is Jason Gurka. Devers is 1-for-3. Here's the pitch from Gurka. Devers swings, and that's a high fly ball towards the left field line. And making the catch is Rasmus. 1 away. Alexander Bogart steps to the plate. He's 0-for-2 with a ribby. Gurka gets the sign from Norris. He deals to Bogarts. And Bogarts grounds meekly to short for out number 2. Ooh, is a closer play. Tejada really takes his time at short. As Mike McAllister in the chat says, I have a no-hitter, Clemens for the Red Sox, and that's my 3rd no-hitter. Very cool. That's my words, very cool. He says, I'm through May 13th, APA Master Game full replay. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that, Mike. So 2 outs, base is empty for Mitch Moreland. Lefty-lefty matchup. Moreland is 3-for-10 off lefties. That's a 300 batting average. He likes to hit early in the count. Orioles go into a hard shift right in the infield, shift right in the outfield. Here's the pitch to Mitch Moreland. Moreland swinging a miss, strike 3. Red Sox continue to struggle with the strikeouts. Go to the top of the 8th, 5-3 Baltimore. Due up for the Orioles, Machado, Shoop, and Davis to face Heath Embry. Embry came in the top of the 7th after Porcello gave up a leadoff single. Machado is 1-for-3. Embry toes the rubber, peers in at Leon. Here's the pitch to Machado. And he strikes him out on the 1-2 count. Fastball. Set him up beautifully with the off-speed pitch before that. So 1 out. Jonathan Shoop 0-for-3. Right-handed extreme pull hitter. The Red Sox will shift left in the infield and left in the outfield. Embry kicks and fires. And he strikes out Shoop looking on the 2-2 count. Fastball froze him again, setting it up. He went inside then outside. So 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout here in the top of the 8th. Embry trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. And here comes Chris Davis. Davis has homered today. He's 1-for-2. Red Sox will go hard shift right in the infield. And will shift right in the outfield. Embry looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch to Davis. And Davis grounds into the shift. Pedroia throws to Moreland, side retired. So Heath Embry does his JOB. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Baltimore. Due up for the Red Sox, Betts, Pedroia, and Leon to face a new pitcher, Brad Brock. Brock 0-for-1. I'm sorry, no wins, 1 loss. He's thrown 19 in the 3rd innings. He's struck out 26, walked 15, earned run average 8.84. Again, his quality of pitches against right-handed batters, 10 out of 10, movement 7 out of 10, and control 5 out of 10. So I would think sometimes he stays in the strike zone a little too fat with an 8.84 earned run average. And the Red Sox need him to be fat in that strike zone right now. Brock does not give up many first pitch hits. Betts will be taking. Here's the pitch to Mookie Betts. Strike 1. Betts looks down to the third base coach. Now steps back in the batter's box. No balls, 1 strike. Norris sets the target. The windup and the pitch by Brock. And he strikes out Mookie Betts for out number 1. How many strikeouts is that for Red Sox batters? Red Sox batters have struck out a total of 8 times. Ouch. Here comes Petey. Dustin Pedroia is 2 for 2. Petey digs in, ready to grip and rip. Norris wiggles the fingers. Brack nods his head. He kicks and fires. And Petey grounds it to third for out number 2. Nice play by Manny Machado. Jumped on that slow bounding ball. So 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Sandy Leone. And Leone is 0 for 2, only batting 197. He's going to be called back for a pinch hitter. Mike McAllister in the chat says, Bud Black for Kansas City and Scott of Houston, Clemens for the Red Sox. Oh, those are his 3 no-hitters for APA Master Game Full Replay. Very cool. And Mike McAllister says, I give the updates on Tabletop Baseball's Facebook page. Excellent. I don't do Facebook, or I'd look it up. Leone's going to be called back. Let's see what we have for pinch hitters. Brock's a righty. Might go to Brock Holt here. 182. Yeah. Jackie Bradley. He's struggling. That's why he's not in center. We give him the day off today. Though he's hitting 268 off lefties, but he's a righty, right? He's a right-handed pitcher. Yeah, he's a righty. Did I look at that wrong with Brock Holt? No, 182. I was right. Swinehart. Lefties. Everyone's hitting lefties. Well, I think we're going to go with Jackie Bradley Jr. just because he has 6 out of 10 power. So he'll pinch hit for Sandy Leone. Hopefully he runs into a fastball here and drives it out of Fenway. Here's the pitch to Jackie Bradley Jr. Bradley only batting 199. He does have 4 home runs and 21 RBIs. And his success has come off the first pitch strike. So he's swinging away. Here's the pitch from Brack. And Bradley works a walk. Tying run comes to the plate and Eduardo Nunez. Bradley, 4 out of 10 speed, but 9 out of 10 stealing ability, so he's a good, solid base runner. He reads the ball well. Nunez is 2 for 4 with a ribby, and he's batting 360 off right-handed pitching. He will be taking. Here's the pitch from Brad Brack. And that's a strike. Slider in there. That looked low. Nunez didn't like the call. A little chirping from the Red Sox dugout. As we have 2 outs. Runner at first. Davis holding Bradley on. Tying run at the plate. Eduardo Nunez behind the count. No balls, 1 strike, but he bats at 368 behind the count. And when Brack's ahead in the count, he gives up a 273 average. Let's see if Nunez can jack one over the monster and tie this game up. Here's the pitch to Nunez. And Nunez grounds to Machado, who throws for the force out of Bradley at second. Side retired. And we have to put a new catcher in the game, and we're going to go with Christian Vasquez. And Bradley did get on with a walk, but was forced out on the ground out to end the inning. And we better get the bullpen up here. God, I don't want to use Barnes. He's my secondary closer, but I don't want to use Stephen Wright either. Well, let's get Wright up. And we'll get Barnes up too. Due up for the Orioles with a 2-run lead here in the top of the 9th. Rasmus, Trumbo, and Norris. So that's the bottom third of the order. So hopefully Embry can get through this. Rasmus, an extreme left-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox will go hard shift right in the infield. and shift right in the outfield. Here's the pitch to Kobe. And a blooper drops into center. Leadoff runner on. Batter on, excuse me. Let's do a mound visit. Fatigue is beginning to set in. Barnes is still warming up. So is Wright. Trumbo's up. Matt Barnes will come in the game, warmed up or not. Here's Matt Barnes. Wright will sit down. Hembry's day is done. He's responsible for Rasmus at first, as he was tiring. Embry went 2 innings, only gave up 1 hit, and he struck out 2. Again, he's responsible. That 1 hit is at first base. So 1 on, no outs. Here's Mark Trumbo. The Red Sox move to double play depth in the infield. Matt Barnes this year, 2 wins, 2 losses, and he has 2 saves. Earned run average 2.05. In 22 innings pitched, he has struck out 23, walked 6. Barnes is ready to deal. Here's the pitch to Trumbo. There goes the runner. The throw down, not in time. Wow, they stole that on Barnes. And the count is now 1 ball, 1 strike. The Red Sox will get out of double play depth, go back to infield normal. Barnes gets a sign from Vasquez. Vasquez, excellent defensive catcher, 10 out of 10 defense, 9 out of 10 arm. Here's the pitch to Trumbo. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Here comes Derek Norris, the catcher, the number 9 batters, 1 for 2. Extreme right-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox shift left in the infield and will shift left in the outfield. Barnes would love to get another strikeout here. He deals quickly to Norris. They go inside. They jam him. It's a pop-up, shallow grass of the outfield. Making the catch at short is Bogarts. 2 down. Barnes rubs up that baseball. He'll now face Adam Jones to try to take this game to the bottom of the 9th, with the Red Sox only trailing by 2. Rasmus will be off on contact at second. A huge insurance run there. Here's the pitch to Jones. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Barnes does his job. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox trailing by 2. And Darren O'Day comes in the game for the Orioles. O'Day has 1 save. He has 1 win, 3 losses, and 17 in the 3rd innings pitched. 6.23 earned run average. He struck out 20, walked 10. He'll be facing Benintendi, Martinez, and Devers, the heart of the Red Sox order. Benintendi 2 for 4 with a ribby. Here's the pitch to Andrew. Benintendi swings and misses. He strikes out on the 3-2 count. So 1 out. Orioles 2 outs away from a rare victory. They only have 11 in this 2018 playthrough. This is game 45 for the Red Sox. Here's J.D. Martinez. He is 1 for 4. He will take. And that's inside. Ball 1. He'll take again. Actually, he'll swing away. O'Day deals. Martinez a swing and a miss on the 1-2 count. And Martinez has struck out for the 40th time so far. So 2 outs, no one on. It's up to Rafael Devers to keep hope alive and bring the tying run to the plate. Devers is 1 for 4. He awaits the Darren O'Day offering. The pitch comes homeward bound. Devers sends that ball to left. Back is Hay. And that's out number 3. As Rasmus catches it right at the wall. Ball game over. Baltimore defeats Boston 5-3. The Red Sox record now drops to 24-21 as they have struggled in these past 10 games. Month of May has not been good to them. Orioles record improves to 12-33. the winning pitcher someone has to get, the winning pitcher was Tanner Scott. He's 1-0. He threw 1 inning. After Gausman couldn't get through 5, he only did 4. 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. So Gausman went 4 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Scott got no decision. Scott got the win, as I just told you. And then Gurka went 2 innings with a hit and 2 strikeouts. Brock went 1 inning with a walk and a strikeout. And the save goes to O'Day as he pitched the 9th with 2 strikeouts, no hits, no runs. Porcello takes the loss. He's now 4-3. Went 6 innings. He struggled at times. 7 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. He gave up 2 home runs to Hayes and Davis. He walked 2, struck out 9. Embry, 2 innings, scoreless ball, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. And Barnes pitched an inning with 2 Ks. No runs, no hits. Player of the game, Austin Hayes. We'll tell you why. Austin Hayes was 2 for 4 with a run scored and 3 ribbies. He had a home run. Baltimore, Adam Jones was 0 for 4. He struck out twice. Tejada 1 for 4 with a K. Hayes, player of the game, 2 for 4, 3 ribbies, a run scored, a strikeout. Machado was 1 for 4 with a K. Shoop was awful, 0 for 4 with 4 Ks. That's a big ouch. Davis was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored, a home run, a ribby, a walk, and a K. Rasmus was 1 for 4 with a K. Trumbo was 1 for 4 with a run scored, an RBI, and 2 strikeouts. And Norris was 1 for 3 with a run scored, a walk, and no K. So Norris is the only Oriole who did not strike out. In total, in their victory, 34 at-bats for Baltimore, 5 runs, 8 hits, 5 RBIs, 2 walks, 13 strikeouts. For the Red Sox in defeat, Nunez was 2 for 5 with a ribby and a run scored. Benintendi was 2 for 5 with a ribby and a run scored. He struck out once. J.D. Martinez had the hat trick. He was 1 for 5 with 3 Ks. Devers was 1 for 5 with a strikeout. Bogarts was 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Hanley Ramirez was 1 for 2. Moreland was 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Betts, now he came in to pinch hit and stayed to play first for Ramirez. Betts was 1 for 4 with 2 Ks. Pedroia was 2 for 3. Maybe his bat's going to get hot now with a run scored and a walk. Leone was 0 for 2. Bradley, the pinch hitter, walked, and Vasquez came in to catch, did not get an at-bat. The Red Sox in defeat, 35 at-bats, 3 runs, 10 hits, 3 RBIs, 3 walks, and they struck out 10 times. So Baltimore improves their record to 12-33. The Red Sox dropped to 24-21, and this was game 45 of our playthrough using Out of the Park Baseball 19. We'll be back probably 5 or 6 games down the line to probably give you game 51 or 50 or 52. So this is Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you to Mike McAllister. As he says, good game, Al. I appreciate that. And to anyone who watches later, thank you for taking time out to checking it out. Hope you enjoy. And until we meet again, health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. And as always, peace.